So while you're here, I assume most of you would have seen this particular ad, or you may have been approached by a friend of yours to suggest that there is some Amazon session happening. Why don't you join? So yes, I hope if there's anyone else and any other reason, then I'm sure you'll still benefit. Okay, just wanted to briefly go through what we will be doing in those 25 minutes of that, how that ad worked. Now, essentially, and of course that is you're selling something on Amazon. There, I've created a small piece of life cycle or a flow diagram of how various events take place when you before, of course, you sell your very first product, etc. So essentially, firstly, you need before you sell a product, you need to identify that a certain product that which you will sell and which will make you a profit. So we will briefly go through of how do we identify a product. There are various ways of identifying it. Sometimes you don't really have to identify. You already have a product. You just want to get selling. Once you have identified the sorry, excuse me. Once you have identified the right product, of course you'll need to purchase it. And of course there are you just as a businessman, you'll of course try to make sure that you find the cheapest product, because that will give you the best margin. Once you have the product available at your site, what you want to sell, you would like to list that product on Amazon, or if it's already listed, you start selling. And of course, once you have the list available, product listing available, you send the goods to Amazon warehouse. And essentially, we always recommend our customers to utilize this functionality of FBA, which is fulfillment by on Amazon. Essentially, you send the goods, whatever you want to sell, to Amazon warehouse, and they do the processing and maintenance of those products and orders. Of course, once you have the goods available on Amazon warehouse, you being a very new seller, you always need to ensure that you somehow are able to convert your products into sales. And you sometimes either supplement that work either through advertising your products, or unless you have a product which is already quite highly ranked, and you eventually will get some sort of a buy box win while selling on Amazon. And essentially, yeah, at the end you sell a product. So this particular session is quite hands-on. We will be going through a visuals of how do we actually do everything. And of course, this is sort of a taster session. Of course, there's a lot to learn. There's a continuously learning and development on any e-commerce business for a number of months and years. So don't feel that this particular session will teach you everything, but at least it will give you a bit of an overview. So identify a product. So let's hope you can still see my screen. And there are various ways, as I said, you can sell product. I'm just on Amazon retail website, which is amazon.co.uk, and that's where if you want to buy something, or anyone else wants to buy something, they just go on this particular platform and search for their product and purchase it. They also have various options here, and if I click on best sellers, they give you actually what is best selling for them right now in various categories. And then they have various departments here. And let's choose home and kitchen. And what we're trying to do is to identify a product. We normally sell quite a lot on art and craft. And let's see if there's anything else we can go in deeper. Maybe sewing. Let's do that. And okay, so there are various products here which we may be able to identify. This one looks quite interesting, two-sided tape measure. Let's pick that up. So this paper I'm not selling at the moment, but I, of course, for the purpose of how do we actually identify a product, because I have already been in business for quite a number of years, so I already have quite a big range of products. So I just don't want to bore you with my own products. We'll come to those as well, but as absolutely newbie, me being you or being me, I don't sell this product, but this product looks quite interesting. So this is currently selling on Amazon for £1.92. It has I did notice that. Yeah, it has 7,500 ratings. That's a massive rating. Now consider that most of the people who buy the product, they don't leave a review or rating for a product. And even for us, we've noticed that almost 100 products we sell, we only get one review or rating back. So clearly, this shows that this particular product is selling really fast. There are a few more measures I can, as a if I want to sell this product or similar product, I can check a few more things. I can look for recent ratings and reviews. So maybe let's just go here, most recent. So this particular, most of the products reviews which I can view from just a quick view, I can say they're all 5 stars. This particular one was left on 21st, just a couple of days ago, 20th. So it looks like a lot of very recent reviews. So if you're getting 4 or 5 reviews on a daily basis, it means that you're probably selling 4 or 5 units daily for these particular lines. Okay, fine. That product looks interesting. What do? I need to find this product. Now, you may be able to find a supplier in your local wholesale market, or you may know somebody who's already selling it in big quantity. Then you might be able to purchase that stock in quite cheaply. Okay, I normally don't endorse using Alibaba, but for the purpose of course, this showing that it can be used as well as one way of finding a product. Let's go on Alibaba. And as I said, I don't endorse using Alibaba at all, because this is just for display purposes, that yes, how do you actually identify and purchase a product from another supplier. So okay, so we have this product called two-sided tape measure. I think let's search for tape measure. Sorry, this keeps on popping up here. So let's go here, Alibaba. So let's say tape measure. Gee, no, I don't want this one. I don't want this one. We're looking for that simple one. That might be it, but let's see if I can find some more options. This is also interesting. This looks more interesting. Let me. Okay, that looks like that might just do the job, and it has few images, etc. Excellent. Okay, so this is what they're suggesting is they have a lot of quantity available, but they're selling it for $8. And I think there must be some minimum order which you can perhaps place, but they are saying it using samples 2-piece. There must be a minimum order. I'm sure usually in 100 or 1,000 of batches, but let's see. That's not a big problem. I think let's give it a thought that okay, that this will cost us $8 to purchase, and perhaps with additional costs of various charges you have to put in, or postages, etc. Let's say it might charge you cost you $20. $20. Let's convert how many pounds they are to pounds. So $20 are about 15p. I think let's just round it out to 20p. Let's make it simpler, because we'll probably have to put VAT on top of that as well, 20p. Okay, so we have this product which is currently selling on 192. We think we might be able to source that product for 20p. That's just for example. I think even if we round it out to 30p, we can figure out something. Now, as a seller, you just want to do some calculations whether these things will make any profit for you or not. So you just simply say that okay, by currently selling for 192. Let me make this a bit bigger. Okay, and our purchase price, I think all inclusive, let's just round it off to 30p, just to be on the safe side. Oh, sorry, we have a couple of people on the waiting list. Okay, so we have purchase price, selling price 192. We are able to purchase this product for 30p. So apologies those who are joining late. we'll provide the recording of this particular session for the first 10 minutes. Okay, so 30p, there are a few additional costs which you need to bear in mind. One is that anything you sell for Amazon charges commission, and which is, most of you will not be a VAT registered, so they normally charge 15% plus VAT, and just turns out to be 18% in total on the unit, how much you sell it for. So this will cost us, oops, did I times 18%. So this will, Amazon will charge or will take away 35 pence from this particular sale if we sell this particular product for 192. Now we also of course we've sent that product to Amazon warehouse. When you sell something via Amazon warehouse, they also charge you for the postage fee as well, which is FBA fee. Now Amazon has a small and light warehouse, and they small and light warehouse actually has different fees, and I think if I remember correctly, yes. So they normally would charge for this kind of product. I think that will just fit in this category. Probably I think it won't be more than 60 gram. I think if I remember correctly, it's not too heavy. Does it say here? Yeah, in any case, I don't think it'll be more than 60 gram. They're likely to come in this particular category of ATP. So their FBA fee, i.e. postage, will be ATP. Okay, so now we also need to consider that we also need to send this product to Amazon warehouse as well. So essentially, whenever you are sending to Amazon warehouse, you'll arrange some sort of a transport to be sent to Amazon warehouse, and normally they have a contract with the UPS, and they would either pick it up from your home or whichever location you suggest, and they'll come and pick up your goods. They should be ready and packed and stickered and everything. And normally they charge about $350 or $360 to pick up a good size box, which has perhaps 15 kg, 65, 55, 45 type centimeter size, which is sufficient enough. I think these kind of products we might be able to send at least 400 or 500 easily. So let's say per unit of sale, that might just cost us I don't know, 5p, and then you also need to consider that you will need to do a bit of stickering and packing and etc. So maybe just round it off to 10p figure that would cost. So let's say how much total cost it will be, total costs. So I'm going to add this up, hopefully. So just the cost. So our purchase price, our commission fees, our FBA fees, and any other fees comes to £1.54 and 56 pence. And as you know, our sale price is 192, and per unit sale, our likely profit is going to be 192 minus 154, 37p approximately. Okay, very briefly, if I go back to that listing, now, as I said, I suspect this, due to amount of rating it has, I suspect this product sells at least 400 or 500 units daily. I do have an account with Helium 10. I, again, do not endorse having this account. I just have it because, yeah, it just helped me find a few little things, but not everyone needs it. Now I can here actually check how many units are being sold on a regular basis, and an average is almost 450 units, as you can see from the line. They have a sharp drop here. It could be for any reason, but again, it clearly shows a regular pattern of 400 or 500 units on a regular basis. So I can clearly see that on daily basis, I can sell at least, you know, this period of selling 400 or 500. If I say, let's say I'll be able to sell perhaps 200 units, then I can say that 200 units profit, daily profit. Again, you don't always have to go into so much details. It's just because we're doing it for learning purposes. That's why I'll mention it. So let's say 200 units. I think I can easily make £74 profit daily, and monthly profit from just this one product, 30 days, easily 2,246. Fine, that looks like an interesting product to purchase. Let's see. Let's go back. So if I'm going to create that listing, I'll just say that that product is not added on or stored on Amazon warehouse. I'll just click on that. I'll find my category in this particular instance. I'll click on my category. Now I'll be presented with an option to fill up my details. There's a advanced view as well, gives you a lot more information. Let me just perhaps keep it on simple view. So essentially, you need to provide an EN code or SN code, etc. Then you give it a name. You provide a brand name, manufacturer details, and if it has any expiry dates, you provide the offer price, quantity, condition. You give the images. If I just go in advanced, then you can also add in description, which can be HTML tagged. You can add key features of your product. You can add in search terms to help the searching and keywording of your product, so it can appear more prominently. Then you can add more details such as launch date, package dimension, weight, etc. Maybe I can just show you how I prepared one of my product. It might just help you. I think I need to cancel this actually. Cancel. Yeah, let's probably do this one. So the M6 product, which I showed you, it has an EN code, it has a name, brand, it has a title name, manufacturer, etc., etc. We also have price and offer dates, etc. We have worked quite extensively on our images are quite prominent. I think that's one of the reason it also helps generate a good traffic on our products. We write a good description. We search for keywords which work. We provide a bit more details on the product. So if I just go back to that particular listing, I hope I haven't lost it. Yeah. So it has quite good images, explain what those incense sticks do, etc. We also supplement it with a video as well, which as you can see, there's also, as you can see, a detailed description, and there are more images of explaining what the incense sticks do, what can they be used for, etc., etc. So again, that kind of work. If I just go back to my product life cycle, so this is, we were just still here. So we still haven't started selling the product, but send it to Amazon warehouse. Now it's very simple. It's not a difficult thing on how to send the product to Amazon warehouse. You simply, the product which you have listed, I can close this one. Oops, I closed the whole thing. So for example, let's stay on this one. If I want to send this product to Amazon warehouse, I'll just select from the list. I'll just go to action and I'll say send, I'll say, yeah, because it's already converted to Amazon fulfillment or Amazon, I'll just say send replenish inventory. And you basically go through a series of questions which they ask of how do you want to pack this product, how many units you are sending. So some of the goods already have a manufactured barcode, which means you don't need to do any additional stickering and it's ready to go. But some of them don't, and anything you send on Amazon warehouse which is small and light, you actually do need to put an Amazon sticker on. Sorry, some of these terms may feel you may feel that are quite unknown, or I should say unfamiliar. Don't worry, these are just learning terms. You once you do start any e-commerce business, you will work on them. Essentially, once you have prepared your shipment, you'll essentially go to UPS website and request them to pick up your goods, and they'll come whichever day you request them to come, and essentially they'll pick up your goods. How long does it take? It really depends on the how busy Amazon warehouses are. Sometimes I send a good on Monday, and they are usually on their warehouse by Tuesday evening, and they're live by Tuesday night. Sometimes it's a very busy period for them, for example, Christmas, and it can take weeks and weeks before that product can go live. Sometimes when you send a product to one of their warehouse, they actually don't have enough space or sufficient space in their warehouse to keep that product or store that product, so they actually have to send it to another warehouse. Or most of the time, what they do, they try to distribute your product throughout the country, so they can provide that next day delivery a lot more conveniently. So you may feel that you've sent the good today, they received it tomorrow, but it's been a week and it hasn't gone live. And there may be a reason why. It's one of the reasons might be because it's still wandering around in their warehouses. But as soon as they accept that a product has reached them, then it's completely their responsibility. When the order comes, they have to pack and send it to Amazon, to customer. If the product gets lost in the way, gets damaged or anything, that's all Amazon responsibilities. You don't have to worry about it. A lot of the time, a lot of people who are selling the goods by themselves, either on Amazon or eBay, they receive a lot of customer queries, angry customers saying they haven't received the products and goods. And end of the day, you being the seller has to take the complete responsibility. And for any new seller, it can be a bit of a daunting experience, because it's you feel quite bad that you work really hard and suddenly that product got lost, or sometimes it's not really lost, but the customer is adamant in saying that they haven't received it. Unfortunately, that's part of the business. You just have to go through that and bite that tough break. Okay, so we have sent the product on Amazon warehouse. What happens? So I can perhaps at this particular stage, I can show you some of my shipments, manage FBA shipments. So if maybe at this stage, if I just state that I normally don't retail on Amazon directly, that's not my line of business. I normally wholesale. I normally provide training and development in this aspect. I have been retailing in past a few years, but I try more towards learning and development and doing the wholesaling. One of the reasons I'm doing a bit of retail now is because we're launching a lot of our own products. And for them, I have to spend a lot of time and effort ensuring that they become a lot more prominent for my customers who are purchasing goods from me or from us and selling on Amazon warehouse via Amazon platform. So these are some of the goods which I sent. I think that's very first shipment which I sent. If I just maybe briefly go through its details, how it may have been worked through. So we set the quantity. Apologies, I think I've gone over the time, but I think I'm sure it won't be too bad. So this is one of the products I sent. It has well, quite a few products in that particular shipment. Has 4 quantities each for most of them. There was no prep needed for those products. There were no labeling required from Amazon, so it was all manufacturer labeled. In terms of view shipments, there's nothing in here, but I think there may be something here. View shipment. Okay, here I can see the shipment content, and here I can also, well, I don't have to reconcile, but I think because it's been completed, it doesn't give detail, but most of the time they state that yes, they received these many goods because they've completed. There's nothing coming up. Most of the time, you can actually go on back and see that whether those 4 units you sent, they have received it or not. I'm not sure why it's not appearing, but I think most of them have been sold out anyway. Okay, so this is the shipment. You can say that it's been sent. I think one of the very so, for example, one of the products we sold was fabric. We create a listing of the fabric. We identify certain keywords which will work for us. In fact, sorry, this is one of the products. Yeah, some of the keywords we identify. Sometimes some keywords cost you a lot more compared to bringing any money back. So of course, there's a lot of trial and error on the new products. So we continue to spend quite a lot of time and effort in ensuring that our keywords are absolutely targeting the product which is required. by the seller. So again, this is again a massive piece of work, which I'm not envisaging in going through in detail. Okay, so we'll go back to our presentation again, see where we are. Okay, so we advertise our product, and let's go back and see how we've been doing with the sales. Orders, manage orders. In fact, I should be able to go in here and perhaps show you past 30 days. So in past 30 days, I've sold 912 units, and all of these units are listed just a couple of months ago. They were not existing before. We do privately branded product which we've sold and listed and sold within last 2 months, which is quite great. We were able to get some orders overseas as well. Not too so much. I'm pretty sure if we try to advertise a bit more, we can expand further in Europe as well. Because of various changes with VAT and Brexit, we are sort of not spending too much time with European brands, but we're trying to focus on UK. And again, so that's I think if I briefly summarize this: you identify a product, you purchase a product, you list that product. Either you create your own listing, or you send it on a running list. You send it product to Amazon warehouse. You try to advertise, because you being a new seller, you just need to make sure that you can survive with the big guns. There are a lot of big wholesalers, distributors who are selling on Amazon. So you just, in order to compete with them, you just have to work a lot more smartly with them. And then you sell product. You